Did you ever find a house on MLS that you absolutely love, and then you're scrolling through the description and you see this little remark that says, house is being sold as is? Okay, so what do they mean by that? Okay, I'm gonna tell you today exactly what that means and things you should consider before you make that offer. Let's get started. Hey there, welcome back. Jackie Baker here with Coldwell Banker Realty, serving the beautiful Bergen County area. Thank you so much for being here and for subscribing and liking. I so appreciate that. And if you are new, you know what to do. Feel free to subscribe because I post every Wednesday and I talk about all things real estate and all things about Bergen County, New Jersey. So when you're searching for homes on MLS, sometimes we come across these remarks that say seller states home is being sold as is. Okay, so technically homes are sold as is, but then, once we're under contract and we have the home inspections, issues do come up and the buyer and seller kind of go back and negotiate on what the seller is going to repair. Now, if you see a home that they're specifically saying being sold as is, that means the seller's not going to do anything. They're not going to make any repairs. So why would they be selling this as is? I'm not fixing anything. Well, there's a few scenarios. The first two would be if it's a short sale or a foreclosure. The banks are involved with those deals. So where foreclosure, the bank owns a property. Short sale, the bank is involved with the sale of the house. The bank's not going to allow any repairs to be made. They say it's sold as is, and that's it. Another scenario where you would see this, why it would be as is, if it's an estate. So if the owner had passed away and there were heirs that are selling the house, they're going to say as is, because quite honestly, they don't know the real condition of the home because it was never theirs. They've inherited this. So they're just going to put out there selling it as is, and they're not going to address any issues. So what do? You love the house, but oh my God, what if there's some major issues? So certain things you got to consider. The first thing you got to consider is your mortgage. If you are using an FHA or a VA loan, any government-backed loan, you have to be careful, because what happens is with these government-backed loans, in the appraisal process, they do inspect the house itself. It's not a home inspection, but they check to see if there's any safety issues in the home, okay? And then they come back and say, yeah, we're not going to approve this loan until A, B, and C is fixed in the house. And if this house is being sold as is, the seller's not going to do it. You're not going to get your loan. So if you are doing a government-backed loan, that's something you're going to need to probably not consider buying a home that says as is, because you're going to run into that issue. Now, if you really, really want the house and you don't care, what I would suggest doing is during the attorney review period. So in New Jersey, when we have an accepted offer, during the attorney review period, you have 3 days. Sometimes it takes longer before you get under contract. I would highly recommend getting that inspection done. Look, you may be out $500-600, but if you wait until you're under contract, and like typically in New Jersey, once you're under contract, you have the home inspection. And if there are issues, it's kind of difficult to get out of the deal once you're under contract. I would avoid that and just get it done in the attorney review period, where it's a little bit easier to kill the deal if you do a home inspection and you find out there's some major things wrong with it. Look, if you really want the house, I think it's worth to put the money out and get an inspector, get an idea of what you're dealing with, and see how much it would cost you to make any necessary repairs. Now, something else you can consider doing, and I recommend this, I would get a home warranty. Look, a decent home warranty that can cover everything, you're talking $700, maybe $1,000. I did a video about that right over here. I talked about the benefits of home warranties. Check it out. If you really want the house, that's something else you can do. Home warranty will cover if the furnace would fail, the water heater fails, appliances, you can get it to cover almost anything. So I think that would be a really great option for you. If you really love that house and it's as is, get yourself a home warranty. So there you have it. That's what buying a house as is means, and those are some things that you can consider if you should come across a house like that. And as always, feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about buying or selling in Bergen County. I'm always happy to help. And again, no obligation. You know, I just want to pick my brain. Feel free to call me. I have no problems answering any questions. You can call, text, email. Contact information is down below in that description box. Thanks so much for watching today. I so appreciate you being here. I'm Jackie Baker with Coldwell Banker Realty, and I will see you next time.